So combing through my records, I was thinking last night about some of the retarded. Well, I was having problems with TARD, TARD people, and my equipment being my mobile phone that I have to use to record and then upload links to metadata and SATA data. So, I was thinking about the movie. I know everybody loves Star Wars. I can't follow it. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, like, in the grand schematic of things, okay, I get, like, the overall, like, setting and theme. Gotcha. Okay, but, like, on having to sit through a trilogy that's two trilogies, that's six long and six lengths, and, like, many hours and multiple characters, and it doesn't pair up, make sense. I'm like, yeah, no, that sounds like make believe to me. I'm good. I need my documentary. So I went to Spaceballs, Mel Brooks. Yeah, that's what 40 being here amongst you idiots is like. It is, we stuck some real, like, Einstein stuff into there. We gave him the smart stuff. Lucas got the, like, dummies. We don't want to get to any territory that looks like this. Aliens are telling us, or extraterrestrials telling us this is a bad idea, and we should listen. Right, he got the fluff account, but Mel Brooks actually got the Spaceballs, like, real Einstein territory, genius lyrics. So the length of an afro, AFRO, yeah, like, again, melanin rich, like, get yourselves all, like, get out of my noir account because it has nothing to do with you. These are universal parodies that I need for Space Junkie Mark and Niklaus to fix our peeled glass. In the NOIR dirty language account, DIRTYLANGUAGE, I have a length of 2 pics, PICKS, so PICKS, so 2 pics. So that would be this one and this one. 2 pics. Equal 1 comb. COMB. So I know in the parody Spaceballs, they were literally combing the desert. The LITERCOMBING. THEDESERT. You go to the desert once, people say you want the sugar dessert twice. Sugar dessert would be my 2 picks, would be myself and Niklaus. That makes 1 comb. So I don't know why they're combing the desert sand literally with a pick and a comb for 41 years, just making it pretty in, like, some kind of, like, Asian stupid ass, like, Zen thing, Zen garden. And nothing really gets done while Evil Everywhere starts to shred the science and the genetics of humans. Because you do realize in paranormal science, which is anything that, like, you idiots don't think of, in smart territory, like stupid smart, yeah. What happens is with, you send an instant text message, say I have a sheet of paper, okay, here's a sheet of paper, per se. You send a text message, instantly, like, a couple seconds later, if I send it to Houston, it's in Patchogue, and I'm in Bayside. It's like that, seconds. How does it happen? Well, it's some paranormal theory in a paradox that goes from my unit across space and time in some weird format and lands in Houston's phone and goes, hey, Nicole said something. Right, okay, so there you go. That's how it works. So that's paranormal science for you. Best I can explain it to all area, stupid everywhere. So here's the sheet of paper that normally is like a wavy kind of a paper, right? It's not even solid paper because you walk through the science all the time. But it's so we call it more. It's like it's well we call it water, but it's not the water. It's not aqua like you H. It's not H2O. Let's put it that way. So it goes like this because that has density. This is a different density altogether. This is what they call, I don't know, Newton was calling this what? Gravity? Like salt water? I don't know. So anyway, so we're going, this is what it looks like. You put one of those stupid little laser beams, dink, over towards Mike because I have to tell him, hey, I was thinking of you. And then it is a razor blade. It is a shard. We call it peeled glass. PEELED GLASS. It's a shard of like razor sharp glass in our science because you're moving in water that you don't consider water, but it moves like water. It's just you can breathe in it. So it moves like this, and as that razor blade goes and cuts it, from my phone in Bayside, 20 miles away in Patchogue, it took a razor with it and cut the entire silk screen, right? As if we were in a movie theater and you had a green screen behind you that you can make into any picture whatsoever. Great. So that little text message, electron transport that you did, was a razor sharp. You were holding a sharp blade, and it went all the way over to him. And now it cut the green screen. So now the paper water thing that's like a green screen that you can put funny colors on and make images so your body thinks that it's somewhere special or whatever. I don't know what you all think. I know what I think, but we don't think the same. So it now all of a sudden, this is what it does. So now your perfect silk screen has a hole in it, and now it's waving like this, and the science is broken. How many text messages do you send a day? How about all these tweety twats with all of their like super important metadata and tagging? And we've been doing this for what, 20 years now? So how many, like now science is really broken, isn't it? We used to have buttons of space and time that we could hold and then clone and keep safe as like transport spots, like to protect certain beings, that they're more important than the rest of you because they can explain what's really going on to the scientists that are like, how am I going to write that in the law? Right, yeah, okay, so here's the button that we protect you, some of you with, because all those cuts now in the science, oh my God, it's like razors of their own, and they're cutting your skin and your genetics in ways that you don't really feel, you're not aware of, but it's going to be a real problem. I mean, we told you this when you wanted just phones. Now you've got cellular razor blades in a mobile technology. Before, we at least had a data cable that was insulated and the electrons were housed there, and it only went from your body, and that was getting to be much because we don't need you talking that much. That's how you get viral mental disease, is talking too much about stupid shit, which is what happened when the phones came out. But at least you were a little more protected. Now you jumped to a wireless platform, which is just razor blades anytime, anywhere, and there's no way to, like, you don't know if their stupid mental's going to be like, oh, here, let me call so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no predictability in your human capability at this point, and now you've weaponized average Joe with a cell phone, and now they're using it at whim, communicating, and it's causing major science problems. Not just now, but up ahead in the future. I mean, and I'm sitting here like, Nicholas and I told you this when we were like 3 or 4. Like, how did we get to like cell phones? I mean, this is like ridiculous. In this, yeah. I mean, I call it Wally World, but it's also Water World, but a different kind of water than the Kevin Costner movie. Although I feel like I'm drowning. I did have a dream last night that they were paddle boats, like they're like a red-orange color, like down a canal, like they were all in order in line, and like mine flipped over, and I was swimming, and I was looking for my black purse, which was weird because I don't normally carry a purse, but I had one. It was more like a saddlebag. I don't know, it was really ugly, but it went with me everywhere just because it was ugly and it was easy, and it was actually a prop. Is what I would call it, PROP for eyes elsewhere, because I think I used to bring it to the bank on camera. All right, right. Oh, right. So back to camera. So my first TV commercial appearance back when I was 8 or 9. Mark, right, Mel DeMarco is what we coded his name as, but I think out in public, he was, the TV people, he was telling Mark, right? His name was Mark. Good, great. Nick, Mark, I don't know. Could have been Alex. We go by the 3 names for his visage and my immaculate conception son. And, right, and myself. So those are the 3, right. So I think, right, Mark and Nicole, right, and Mark was like around, I don't know, somewhere 20, 30. Right, and he was like, this is my wife. He's like, I know that makes, right, but super smart scientist, and stupid smart scientist, you guys get this, that she's my wife, and I don't want to have a problem with the U.S. Patent Office in the future, or at any time, since it's all relative, and being that this generation that she woke up in is more confused than ever as to how things work and what's going on outside of the normal boxed reality that they were fed. So let's see. Right, so how do we get and they gave me a gift, right, GIFT. I mean, I am the gift, but they wanted me to wear the gift, which was the purple sweater with the cat on it, which I did for the toothbrush. They talked to my dad, and my dad was like, oh, right, boxed reality from some yesteryear problem, right, we did mention that, I think my go-to guy, Mark, did. Why am I still not living in with him, and how did I get here when we had you all at that very real commercial taping of me brushing my teeth with some investor of toothbrushes? Just curious, right? Because Lou wasn't like the big star. It was me and Mark, which is Niklaus, and our son Alexander, which should have been Nicholas. So that's the way that we work in extra special genetics. But I don't know what happened to all of you after that real TV commercial and meeting and whatnot to get us back together in real life. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Right, Mel Brooks is spelled M, the master, E-L, so it's the master God, and then Brooks is the capitulate B for the star twins that Nicholas and I come, and then have, for the second coming of Christ, and then we have the Immaculate Conception. Normally it's Nicholas, but now at this point it's Alexander, just because of the time shredding and the problem we're having in this boxed reality and collapsible stars that I am fine if this whole fucking thing goes. And let's see, where are we in? Oh, right. And could never get a straight answer out of like a American citizen as to why does Congress have statesmen and U.S. congressmen? Do the U.S. congressmen, are they working for the clubhouse and like, or are they working for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, or are they working for like some kind of U.S. like marina, or and the statesmen, they just work for like what, the dumb and down and out in like the United States? Have you guys like figured out your linguistics in English? 'Cause it's a dirty fucking business, and I'm having trouble, like, figuring out how you set up your governance on this hemisphere, and especially in this Northern American territory. It's really gotten me confused, because I talked to some guy, Harold. He apparently does some state work, someone told me, in passing. And I asked him to inform me. I said, could you just teach me about this real quick? I said, how does this work with the Senate and the Congress and stuff? And he's like, well, you have your state senators, and then you have your U.S. congressmen and Senate. I don't know. And I'm like, wait, so there's two? I was like, what? How is there? But where does the other? And who votes for the other? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how did you all set this up? Like, why do we make this so confusing? I mean, I got enough on my Dua Lipa account, DUALIPA, on trying to figure out dirty linguistics and the multiple verses in the Spider-Verse, but, oh, we got the landscaper here.